Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here this evening on what a beautiful night this is in Miami, only in Miami, where most of the country tonight is experiencing freezing temperatures and a lot of snow. We're delighted to see so many people here tonight. We've got a great and short program for you, but something you're going to find very interesting, and we need to have your attention. So those of you in the back of the room, raise your hand if you can hear my voice. Can you hear me back there? All the way in the back. All the way in the back. We'll be giving away a Bertram yacht in just a few minutes. But you must be present to win, and you've got to be quiet to qualify. Good evening, everybody. My name is Barry Johnson. I'm the president and CEO of the Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce. I'm delighted to see so many folks out here on this beautiful Friday night at this beautiful facility. As I mentioned, only in Miami could we have a beautiful night like this and have an opportunity to get together on a Friday evening and network, get to know each other a little better, and to do some business. Tonight's program is going to help you do better business. It's designed to help hone your marketing skills, your networking skills, and give you an opportunity to become an even better business professional. Our program this evening is called Keeping Your Business Flying in a Turbulent Economy. And what better place to talk about turbulence at an airport? You know, if we were here in November, you'd have a hard time finding a place to come here, because this is the place where all the NASCAR drivers land their planes. Dale Earnhardt come here, Jimmy Johnson. All of the drivers come here for a short helicopter ride from this facility on down to the Homestead track, the NASCAR track for the championship race. This is an exciting facility, and I think that you're finding out here tonight just what this property has to offer. Our program tonight is designed to provide you with effective networking tools that can have a dramatic and positive effect on your business. We want to give you a competitive edge. First and foremost tonight, Albert Sotero of Falcon Trust. We want to thank him for his generosity of allowing him to use this facility. I think he's going to speak with us tonight. Albert, come on up. Please welcome Albert.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you again for coming to Ken from KC Electric's event. I look forward to seeing this event succeed, hopefully for another year. And a little bit of story about Falcon Trust Air. Falcon Trust Air is an FBO. We're growing. We're doing 9 FBOs, same as this one, across the nation. One in Midwest, Northeast, another one in Florida. And we're also expanding here in Tamiami Airport. As you can see, we have this hangar here, and sitting next door, we're also opening a spa with an additional 148,000 square feet of hangars. Thanks to the community, thanks to certain people, elected officials here, and supporting us, and also thanking Kent and KC for doing this event here. Thank you again. Barry?
Thank you, and thanks for being here. Albert, thank you very much for making this available this evening. It's a beautiful facility. I hope many of you had an opportunity to stop by some of the lobby area. You'll get a feel for what this is all about and the quality that this property represents. It's really a fascinating program. Another sponsor here tonight, Michael Hanrahan and the staff of the Kendall Tamiami Executive Airport. If Michael's here, please raise your hand. We want to thank you, Michael, for making this all available for us here tonight. There he is right over here. Thanks, Mike. We appreciate it. This is a great facility. And, of course, the host of our evening, KC Electrical Services, for underwriting tonight's event. How about a round of applause for KC Electrical Services? Doing a great job. We have a bunch of other participating organizations. I hope you met some people from various business associations and chambers. They're here to meet you. They want to help you do better business. I'm also told we do have a lot of elected officials here tonight. Anna Rivas-Logan is here tonight from Miami-Dade County Public Schools. Anna, where are you? There she is, right over there. Anna, thanks for coming here tonight. We're so glad to see you. We appreciate you taking time to be with us on this wonderful evening. As I mentioned, our program is going to be brief, but it's going to be powerful. And it's going to be real for you, because it's going to help you do better business and be a better business person. We want to give you a competitive edge in these tough times. You know, I talked to Grant Miller a little while ago, and people talk about a recession, he says there's no recession. There's plenty of business being done. We may be in a soft real estate environment, but there's plenty of business to be done. And to kick off our program, one of the best networkers that I know is here tonight to tell us the secrets of effective marketing. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the publisher of community newspapers, Mr. Grant Miller. Come on up, Grant. You're playing for the Miami Heat tonight.
Everybody, for 1 second, shut your eyes. Shut your eyes. Pat Morgan, shut your eyes. Listen, there's no noise. Open your eyes. If you don't do anything in the middle of the recession, this is exactly what's going to happen. Nothing. You have to do something different. You have to adapt. You have to improvise. You have to overcome. You got to do something different. If you're a salesman and you're used to doing the phones, you have to go outside. If you're an inside salesperson, you have to go outside. We're in the advertising business, community newspapers. We're selling advertising all the time. By the way, the #1 Best Buy in the country, we all know where that is, Dayland. The #1 Publix in the country is at Dayland. And what did Best Buy do? They opened another location 20 blocks away because they're competing for more dollars. There is a recession. Well, according to the Democrats, it's a depression. To the Republicans, it's a recession. To the independents, it's a holiday. There's money out there. You have to ask for it. You have to go out. You have to network. Anywhere you go, you network. Do not think business is going to come to you. You have to go out and solicit it. I go out and network all the time, whether it's on the baseball field or at network organizations. You have to network. And I hope, we're talking about networking, if you have your tag on, where should your tag be? Does anybody know? Right hand. Because when you shake hands, you go this way. You don't put it on your left side, but people don't look at your left chest. Always on your right side. When you're out networking, pick a target. Know something about them. When you're out networking, you got to have cards where they're easy. Front pocket, lower pocket. Women, do not keep your business cards in your purse. That is ridiculous. Hold on, let me get my business card. Come on. Have your business card easy. Know something about everybody. If I'm going to call on Betty Amos, I should know what she did for a living before she owned Fuddruckers. I should know where her son lives. So when I go into her office, I go, Betty, how's your son Jeff in Tennessee? If you're going to go somewhere else, you need to know everything about them. Do not go in blindly. Do some research before you go into a business organization. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Grant. Great job, as always. Mr. Enthusiasm for business. They don't get any better than Grant. Well, I hope all of you, no matter what business you're in, take time to join a business association or a chamber of commerce, because that is going to expand your world and your universe in ways that you can never do it by yourself. But you can't just sign up and join and send in a check and wait by the phone for business to come to you. It's all about making the organization a marketing tool for you, and that means getting involved, doing something, getting on a committee, doing things kind of like what Grant was talking about. Chambers of Commerce are wonderful vehicles for you, and there's plenty of them around. We have 20 chambers of commerce in Miami-Dade County alone. The Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce, my organization, is a regional chamber, and we span Dade, Broward, and Monroe County, and up into Palm Beach County as well. But each area of Dade County has either a municipal chamber or a regional local area chamber. I'm delighted to introduce to you one of the best chamber presidents we have in all of Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome the president of Chamber South, Mary Scott Russell.
Thanks, Barry. Thank you, Barry. Chamber South has been in business for the last 76 years. Joining a networking organization is something so many of us do, but maximizing your membership is up to you as an individual. You can go to the breakfast or go to the lunch and pass out a few cards and shake a few hands, but you're really not getting out of it all that you can unless you become involved. We work with a volunteer board of directors, volunteers on all of our committees, and each committee that Chamber South offers provides a unique networking experience in itself. You get between 15 and 25 people with a shared interest who become a real networking team for you and a network of friends. You learn about their businesses, they learn about your business. They're more likely to refer business to you when they've worked closely with you. But Chamber South welcomes you. If you're not a member of Chamber South, I hope you'll call me and ask me how to become a member, or visit our website, www.chambersouth.com. I look forward to speaking with each of you. On a final note, I want to say that I brought $250 in chamber bucks. So rather than toss them to the crowd, I'm going to walk around and pass to each of you $5 to spend at any chamber event of your choosing. If you're already a member, it can go towards your dues, breakfast, lunch. If you're not a member, come try us out. We look forward to meeting you, and thank you so much for having me.
Thanks so much. Mary Scott Russell from Chamber South, a great chamber leader in our community. We thank you for the opportunity. We have a guy here tonight, and you can tell by the fleet of blinking trucks out here, that's not the Maytag repairman, he's not the fireman, he's not your average electrician. Here's a guy who has built a business empire, and he's done it the same way that you can build your business, by effectively networking, knowing how to meet people, knowing how to understand people, knowing how to make the difference that's going to make you as successful as he is. Ladies and gentlemen, this businessman, you all know him. He's our host here tonight. He's the person who is really setting the world on fire in terms of using networking to make a difference. The most successful person in the electrician business that I know, my favorite electrician, ladies and gentlemen, from KC Electrical Services tonight, Mr. Kent Cross.
Great job, thank you. Well, I want to say thank you, Barry, for those kind words. I appreciate that. Actually, I'm a very humble person. Nobody really ever sees the trucks that I have out there. People always ask me, Kent, I see your trucks everywhere. And I say, no, it's actually just one. I drive it in circles. But today, you get to see really what I've built. And I've built this through networking. This is the secret. This is, you know, the buzz about the secret. This is the real secret, networking. Okay? I live and breathe networking. I probably belong to 10, if not 11, networking organizations. And now, all of us here, I mean, do me a favor, everybody in the room, raise your hand who belong to a networking organization. Anybody owns any organization, look at the hands up, okay? This guy's jumping up and down. He's excited about it. You should be excited about it. I'm excited about it. To me, it was a little thing that I found that no other contractor was doing. And I was like, I couldn't believe there's no electricians, there's no plumbers, there's no roofers, there's no contractors. It was a wide open field for me. And I was that guy that joined an organization, and I sit in the back of the room. And I was that shy guy that talked to nobody. But I sit back and I listen and I learned. And you people right here tonight, if you can listen to what I'm saying, the hair guy over there who's talking a lot, hey, psst, hair guy. What's his name? The guy from, there we go. Listen, please, we're talking here, thank you. No. But what I want to talk about tonight is ways to network professionally. I mean, not professionally, but just, there's simple rules. Number one, throw away your business card. Somebody once told me that. Actually, I went to a B&I meeting. And what this guy meant by throw away your business card was stop going around and stuffing your card in people's faces. You'll never get to see me hand you a card unless you ask for it. Because I know if you ask for my card, that means that you want it and you'll keep it. If I ask you for your card, that means that I'm interested in you and I might need your business. Okay, so that's the first little secret. Stop passing out your business cards. Wait for somebody to ask you about them. The second little thing that I've learned is, another thing I learned was stop hanging out with your friends, okay? These networking groups, you have your friends, you see them all the time. Say hello to them, shake their hand, hug them, give them a kiss, but move on. I always sit at a table, at least I used to always. I have a problem now because I have so many friends and networking buddies. I can't sit at a table that I don't know anybody. But I'd always sit at a table that I didn't know people. And then I would meet 10 new people. And then next week, I'd jump at another table and I'd sit there and I'd meet 10 new people. If you go in a group, 3 or 4 people, never sit at the same table. Sit at 3 different tables if it's 3 different people. Meet 30 people. That's what it's about. Building relationships, okay? I've learned that relationships are the most important thing. The relationships you build through networking is what makes you successful. Wouldn't you, okay, right now, I'm going to do a little thing right now. For the next 2 minutes, okay? You got 2 minutes to do this. Turn to somebody you do not know next to you. Ask them what their favorite dessert is, okay? Ask them what their favorite dessert is. Go ahead. Okay. It's a quick 2 minutes. We want to make this fast so we can get back to drinking and eating and networking. I want everybody back with me, please. Okay? Hello? Come back here. Hello? I know I started it, okay? But now we need to end it. Everybody, come back to me right here. Listen to the secrets. If you want to be successful, okay, go to a group. And when you go there, stop talking about business. Obviously, that's a perfect icebreaker. Ask somebody what they do, okay? And then, if they're interested, keep talking about business. But if it's not that much interest to you, hello, everybody? Okay. I think this is important. You guys all came here tonight, and I want to give you some information that I've learned from networking. And next time you go to a networking organization, next week, next month, ask somebody, have they had any cherry pie? Have they had any apple pie? Have they had any ice cream? Remember what their favorite dessert is. Remember things about people. Okay. Anybody here? Okay. Thank you for joining me. Another secret is to... Well, I've talked to you about not sitting with your friends. Forget your friends. I've talked to you about business cards. There's actually a lot other things, too, that are important. I think Mary Scott Russell at Chamber South is doing a seminar that you can join the chamber and go to a meeting and learn about how to professionally network. A year ago, I happened to be at one of Barry's events at a Greater Miami Chamber conference lunch, the first time I was ever there. And sitting across from me was this lady back here, Pat Morgan. Hi, Pat. Wave your hand, Pat. Thank you. Pat Morgan from Smooth Sailing. I got to meet her, and next thing you know, within 10 minutes, I found out that she was also from Oklahoma. I'm from Oklahoma. We made a connection. Well, over the last year, we've ran each other at Pinecrest, Palmetto Bay, WKBA, and we built a relationship. And only because I built a relationship, because we talked about something else besides business. Well, believe it or not, next month, Pat and I are going to do talk radio. It's going to be Smooth Sailing with Pat and Kent. That's coming next month, so you guys are more than welcome to listen to that also. Other people that I've met through networking. Let me tell you a little story. Way back when, my first networking group that I joined was TABA. I don't know if anybody remembers TABA. TABA was the precursor of WKBA, West Kendall Business Association. Actually, George Pena, stand up for a second here. Say hello. George Pena. Great. George Pena, who's now the president of West Kendall Business Association, came up to me and asked me, hey, Kent, my mother needs some work at her house. We take care of it. And I got my guys there, and I took care of it. I took care of the problem. I respected him and his time. And from that time, that was my first time I really got to meet George. Well, next thing you know, through that, I wanted to give my guys insurance. I wanted to have a better company than everybody else. I knew George. I already knew George. So who else was I going to call? Wasn't going to open a phone book and pick out somebody I don't know. I had a relationship with George. And at that point, I started using him for my insurance. for my health insurance, for Aflac, for dental care. It all comes through George because I met him through networking. A funny story that I can talk about that too. A month or so ago, you know there's a lot of bankers in here, a lot of insurance people. And I had an insurance guy come up to me and ask me, Kent, or he called me, Kent, we want to do your insurance. I can give you a price, I can save you money, blah, 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 whatever. And I said, listen, I appreciate it, but I'm going to be straight with you, okay? I have an insurance guy. He happens to be a good friend of mine. Even if he's $5 more, I'm still going to use him because he's a friend, and I know he has my best interest there. Wouldn't you rather do business with your friend that you could go to if you need him, even if he was $5 more, than going to that big box store? It's about building relationships. Okay, I don't know if Carmen Tapitas is here tonight from Eastern Financial Bank. Carmen, another one of those people I've met through networking. I have a lot of bankers here. A lot of bankers want my business, and I can understand why. Everybody wants business. Carmen always said, Kent, when am I going to get your business? Kent, when am I going to get your business? I said, Carmen, do me a favor, jump the wall. Because her bank, right on the other side of the wall of Publix, is where my office is. And then next time I saw her, Kent, when am I going to get your business? I said, do me a favor, jump the wall. Well, you know what? She finally jumped the wall. No, I'm kidding. She actually drove around, brought an associate. They set up a table in my office. They actually signed up 80% of my employees. She also gave them $75 to go to her bank. A bank gives money away. Can you believe that? Well, needless to say, she's now my banker. She does things for me, like if I get a big check, I can go to Carmen and she'll okay it so it does not hold it for 3 or 4 days because I have a relationship with her. Networking is about relationships. Let me talk a little bit about what you see out here today. Okay, I'm big on marketing and branding. You'll never see me unless I'm out with my wife for dinner without a KC shirt on. There's KC water bottles. I think there's about 50 people in the crowd with KC shirts. You got to brand yourself. You have to set yourself apart from everybody else. Okay. As you can tell, I'm shy. You can look at my trucks. Okay, they stand out. But you have to stand out in a crowd. If you're going to be the guy sitting in the corner, you're going to go nowhere. You need to get yourself out in front of people. You need to meet people. Now, I'm going to tell you some of the secrets about how my business is successful. And the funny thing is, why my business is successful are those simple things that you learned in life as a child. Respect people, respect your elders, respect people's time. I'm the only contractor in South Florida that has a guarantee on time or on us, okay? I can do it. I've had a dozen of my friends, Kent, you're crazy, how can you do that? But you know what, you can do it. All you have to do is set an appointment and do your best to get to it. And that couple times that you're late, there might be a problem, all you gotta do is pick up the phone call and tell a homeowner that you're gonna be late. I've been doing it for a year. I have not once had to give anybody their money back. I also do emergency service. If it needs to be done today, I will do it today. That's what sets me apart. Because so many people call up their contractor, I'll be there in 4 days. No, if you want it done today, I'll do it today. But what I tell my customers is that, let me have your cell phone. Go to work, take your kids to the park, go shopping. Don't sit at home all day waiting for me. I'm respecting your time. I'll call you an hour before I get there. People love it. People appreciate it. It's the little things in life. I actually, and once again, I'm one of the only contractors that train. I train every Wednesday and every Friday from 7:30 to 9. I take my whole crew, all the trucks are sitting. Yes, it costs me money, but I train my guys. That's why they are who they are today. I train them about saying thank you, saying please, respecting people's time, respecting people's property. They actually wear booties when they go in your house because they don't want to destroy your carpet. There's nobody else out there doing it. If you set yourself apart from everybody else, you'll have more work you know what to do with. This, what you see here today, this was built in the last 5 years, okay? I've been an electrician for 22 years, but for 15, 16 years, it was just me in a truck running around. I hired a guy, Cesar Matos. I don't know where Cesar is. Cesar's my tech who, I hired him, and in 3 days, I bought another truck because he was so good. And that's when I found out that you can work on your business instead of in your business. And from that day, I now have, I don't know if it's 35 vehicles and 12 or 14 trucks with 2 on their way. My business is thriving. You know why my business is thriving? I take care of the customer. In my company, the customer's number 1, the employees are number 2, and then the company. If you take care of the employees take care of the customer, and then the money will come, okay? It's not a secret, it's a simple thing. Take care of your customers. They're the ones that feed you. They're the ones that make your phone ring. My job as the owner is to make the phone ring. Okay. As you can see, I live my life and I run my business through networking. It works. It works. It really does. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Great job, Kent. Thank you so very, very much for not only those wonderful words of wisdom, but for putting this whole event together for us tonight. This has just been a great, great evening. Could we have a round of applause for Kent and all of our speakers here tonight? And everybody who really pulled together to make this possible. It's been a terrific evening. I hope you were paying attention and learned that it's all about people. And Miami, as you all know, is a real big, small town. And people do business with people they know and people they trust. So take the advice of the people that you heard from tonight to get out there, learn that something special about somebody, brand your business in a unique way that sets you apart from your competition, and remember the little things. But most importantly, remember people. You know, they say it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. And it begins at that level. I want to thank Falcon Trust Air, Kendall Tamiami Executive Airport, of course, Casey Electrical Services, and all of our supporting organizations. We've got somebody special coming here. Who in the world is that in the back of the room? Who is that? I think there's a special guest here tonight. Holy cow. Is she here? Who is that? It's Marilyn Monroe.
So what day is it today, Daddy? Is it your birthday? Let's give it a shot. Happy birthday to you. Isn't he just dreamy? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. Everybody, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I just love him. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. Are you surprised?
I'm very surprised.
Mr. President, I don't think you better stand up. But I think everybody would love to hear a speech from you. So why don't you just sit down, okay? And I'll stand right behind you. Don't stand up.
Wow. You got me. I always tell Ken I never prepare for anything, and I never didn't prepare for this. I got to tell you that I am so proud to be here to see Kent pull this off, because about 2 years ago, Kent won a raffle at our West Kendall Business Association event, and he was going to be a guest speaker at one of our luncheons, and he just flat out didn't want to do it. He was this shy guy in this back corner that didn't want to speak. And a bunch of people around him said, "Hey, if you don't want to do it, I'll do it." And he said, "Hey, if everybody wants to do this, I guess I should do it." So he stood up in front of a West Kendall Business Association luncheon, and he had this little script that he was going to read. And all of a sudden, in the middle of it, he was turning purple, he was sweating bullets, and he said, "The heck with this." He threw it out, spoke from his heart, and I think that day was the day that Kent
was born. I believe that wholeheartedly. He's a great friend. That day he threw everything out the window. He says, man, I can do this. And look at what he's done. Look at all the people he's brought out here today because he believed in himself. He believed in what he could do. He believed in networking. And he believed in friendships. And I'm very happy to be his friend. He's our co-chairman for the West Kendall Business Association. I'm very happy to be his agent. But most of all, I've built a great friendship and built great friendships with a lot of you that are standing out here today, really because of you. And we really appreciate it. Thank you, Marilyn.
Thank you, Daddy.
Ooh. Welcome to West Kendall.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks so much for paying attention. Now let's go have fun. That's it for this time. Until next time, thanks for your time. Remember to network.